So I literally just finished the last one, but here we go. Here's the thing I really want to talk about. What is happening in fucking Cuba? Oh my god, in case you haven't heard, they've essentially been blockaded by American warships, and you can't get fucking anything into there. People can't go to work because there's no fuel, because they have literally been physically cut off from the entire planet by the American Navy. They cannot have oil at all in there, so they cannot run farming equipment. They cannot drive cars to work. Nothing. And I hear like the right wing, a guy called Derek Dummon or something like that on YouTube, being like, oh my god, that's what you get when you're in a socialist hellscape and stuff like that. You cannot do this and that and that and that and bullshit like that. Yeah, okay, yeah, it was pretty bad, I'm guessing, but they were still functioning. And if they were allowed to trade with other parts of the world, I'm pretty sure they would have been doing a lot fucking better than they have been for many years. And there are probably people already dying out in the streets and stuff like that in Cuba because of Trump deciding, let's fully blockade Cuba and let's fully wipe out their entire fucking government and everything in there. Because why should there be a kind of working socialist state that is refusing to stop being socialist? Like, you can talk about China being socialist. Yeah, parts of it are not. It's not real socialism. It's not real capitalism. It's a special place. But honestly, there never was pure communism / socialism or capitalism. But all we ever get is the exploitation of the normal working class person like us. Because we have to work for a fucking living. And yeah, like the whole golden age of capitalism where the rich were taxed ridiculous amounts of money to help pay for everything in America, let's say, for the American dream. But that only happened after a while of the rich actually having to fucking pay their share of taxes and so on. And yeah, it's fucking bullshit. Like, yeah, there are always gonna be people who are richer than others. And the world is unfair. Life is ridiculously unfair. And it's only getting worse and worse. The divide between the haves and have-nots are only getting worse. I'm European. I have citizenship of 2 European countries within the European Union on top of that. So I am ridiculously lucky. And we Europeans literally have the best lives in the entirety of the world. We literally have the best of fucking everything, essentially. And yeah, we complain about shit, blah, 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 but we honestly have the best lives ever. But, and there goes my dash cam, it's off now. But it's getting fucking ridiculously bad around the world. And it's only going to be coming here as well. And it's only going to get worse. We're going to get, like, the world is changing so fucking much. And the exploitation of people is only getting worse. Because remember, companies and the rich only want to get richer and get more money. And they're following infinite growth. And to get it, well, infinite growth is impossible. Because they want to keep it going at an accelerating rate. That is literally impossible. And based with how it works is that someone has to get exploited. Okay, so Africa has been exploited for different parts of Africa have been exploited for many years. And just like the working class, us the peasants in medieval Europe, we were exploited to bits. But it was fine, because eventually we started exploiting other people around the world. But since they've all gone independent and like the whole exploitation is not as much of a thing anymore, We're the ones getting exploited now. Except all the African countries right now, they're exploiting themselves right now. Well, except for, oh fuck, I forgot, Burkina Faso. The captain or whatever that is running that place is doing amazing things from what I heard for Burkina Faso. And I'm hearing amazing things like there. And they're basically doing stuff by themselves without doing all the bureaucratic bullshit where you spend 20 million, let's say, euro just moving paper around between departments and shit like that. He decided to, let's just get the equipment, make an army essentially of workers, and just send out the people to do shit to create infrastructure. And that's what they're fucking doing. They're after cutting something like projects that would cost ridiculous amount of money, because they do, with how things are work, they're doing it at a fraction of the cost. Oh, we could do so much beautiful things if everything wasn't run just for fucking profit. Like, yeah, some people don't fucking want to work. I do. I like to work. I like being a CNC, running CNC machines. I love doing that. And if I could have food, shelter and stuff, and have a nice, decent life, I would more than gladly just go to work if I would have all of that supplied, and having the freedom to, let's say, go to Germany for a concert when I feel like it and so on. Like, it's fucking shit. Like, yeah, I've been raised with capitalism all the time. Like, I remember hearing how fucking bad communism was and so on, because I'm from Poland, and Poland was absolutely abused to fucking bits, just like everyone else outside of Russia. But from what I heard, Yugoslavia had it fucking amazingly, from what I heard, under communism, and they were a successful communist state until everything fucking fell apart. And then there was the whole, Balkans being Balkans and killing and hating each other. The usual European stuff. People disagreeing with each other because of how they eat fish. How the Danes and the Swedes go to war over how they eat fish. I remember hearing a story of how two Italian villages or towns went to war with each other over a fucking bucket. Because, yeah, that's us Europeans. But what people keep on forgetting is that we Europeans, yeah, we hit each other at times, but we will also come together to defend each other when it is needed. Just remember, yeah, Poland had many problems with Austrians, Germans, and so on. But when Christianhood was threatened by the Ottomans invading Vienna, what happened? The winged hussars arrived, charging down the mountainside, and we fucked the Ottoman invasion. It was completely reversed. And what the Romanians, with the Vlad the Impaler and so on, doing to the Ottomans, saved us Europeans as well, and our culture and how it is. Because it was the spread of the Muslim world. And women have such, with how the Muslim world treats women. Women in Europe have, and in the Yankee lands and so on, they have it so good because we Europeans fought for the rights of our women, because we love our women. I love my fiance 2 bits, and I don't want to have her forced to wear a fucking headscarf because someone might find her attractive and do stuff to her. So as for her to protect herself, she has to wear a headscarf and cover her entire body and skin and stuff. Oh. Oh, life is fucking weird. And life is only getting fucking worse. And we're not allowed more and more stuff. Freedom, like, society has already peaked at this stage. Things are only going downhill. Fuck. Fall of Rome Part 2. Except we're not Rome. America's gonna fall. Europe is gonna fall. We're going to Dark Ages again. And what happened in the Dark Ages? The Muslim world was absolutely fucking everyone else. Fuck. History loves to repeat itself. Oh, it's fucking bullshit. Oh, and the thing is, most people don't fucking realize it. What's happening. But we Europeans can be independent from the rest of the world, but we choose not to. Because it's easier to let's say, all the American companies do this stuff and just import stuff from it, let's say China, because we get most of our stuff made in China. It could be done here, but because to save money, it was moved to China. And we are literally like the world is dependent on each other. We are all going to be so screwed because everything is made for working with each other around the world. And things are not going to work around the world because the whole Muslim world is going to be up against us again. Chances are. And the thing is, we're going to have a bunch of extremists from both making things even worse from all sides. Like, the right wing would call me a leftist. The left wing would call me a far right. I'm just a normal fucking person who wants good for humanity. Like, I could not give a fuck what religion you are, what color you are. I just want you to be a decent human being and not force your ideas on everyone else. I'm free to discuss your ideas with you. It's fine. We should discuss things and not like, this is the way we're gonna do things. I will kill you just because of your skin color or treat you differently. I could not give a fuck about your skin color or where you're from country-wise or whatever. If you're a nice person, you're a nice person. And that's just the end of it. Like, why can't we all be friends? Why can't we just work together? Do amazing things. Save the environment, cause everything's going to fucking shit. Oh my god, don't get me started on the environment. You know what? I need to do another video, because this one's over 10 minutes longer already. Oh, maybe I'll just record it tomorrow. I'll start uploading these when I get home in a minute. I don't even know what I'm gonna title these, but I'm actually thinking of just starting making videos in Polish because... Why? Because all the algorithms and stuff like that, they don't work, they don't restrict you just as much when you're on like Polish channels as they do when you speak in English. Because that's just how things fucking work. Because everything is for profit. And an advertiser is not going to be wanted with some people that are anti-consumerism. I have so... Life is just a fucking piece of shit and we're just getting exploited fucking bits and it's only getting worse. I'll see you guys some other time.